From the Schieffer School of Journalism, this is TCU News Now.
Hi, and welcome to TCU News Now. I'm Evan Folan.
And I'm Julia Zaninovich. The class of 2018 has the highest racial diversity in TCU history. The new class also set a record high for its test scores. I spoke with Dean of Admissions Ray Brown to learn more.
We're pumped about this class that's coming. We get pretty easily excited about any of the classes that come in, and this is really a wonderful one in so many ways. One of the attributes of this class that we're particularly excited about is that this year we will probably crack 20% students of color for the first time in TCU's history. Last year we came close, but we didn't actually crack 20%. We had a little more than 17,000 applications this year for those 1,890 seats in the freshman class. The SAT and ACT scores will probably set a new record again this year.
Brown said students and faculty should expect all realms of diversity to increase in the next 5 years. He also hopes to see the admissions process become more selective.
Wednesday, Student Body President Cody Westfall announced that SGA has scheduled R&B artist Jason Derulo for this year's fall concert. The concert is scheduled to take place in the campus commons on October 5th. Students must bring their student ID to get in, and each student is allowed to bring one guest. The gates will be opened at 7:30. TCU's Health Center is now recertified by the Accreditation Association for Ambulatory Healthcare. The group sets the standards for medical organizations across the country. Only about 400 universities have the group's seal of approval.
We are in one of that elite group, and that means that we have raised our standards and set our standards high to be evaluated by the AAAHC to confirm that we provide quality care at an excellence. For the students and for even parents of students, it provides them with that confidence that their student, the student or themselves, is receiving the highest level of care possible.
A new organization on campus is aiming to help students understand themselves. The Get Connected group is led by Counseling Center clinicians and focuses on building relationships and exploring personal interactions. The group meets on Fridays from 2 to 3:30. Filming for the Frogs for the Cure video will be held at 9 a.m. on Saturday at Amon G. Carter Stadium. Participants will perform a simple dance for the video. They should wear the official Frogs for the Cure shirt. This marks the 10th anniversary of TCU's partnership with Susan G. Komen. The Walsh Performing Arts Center is currently undergoing a $2.5 million renovation.
But some students don't think the changes are going far enough. Joey McReynolds has the story.
Walsh Performing Arts Center is the next step in the wave of construction sweeping across campus. The home for many of TCU's musical performances is receiving a new facade, a porch that will also serve as a walkway in between Ed Landreth and Jarvis Halls.
It'll feel much more like an outdoor place to sit down, eat lunch, visit. I wouldn't be surprised to see a class holding session out there because so much of it's covered.
The $2.5 million upgrade will give Walsh the same architectural style as other buildings on campus. And while many of the upgrades throughout the years have been well received, some students don't feel the same way about the changes to the music building.
We really do enjoy the new facelift, and it's going to look really nice. But all of the School of Music students really want more stuff done inside of the School of Music.
These are the practice rooms where students from the TCU School of Music spend a lot of their time. And as you can see, it's not hard to feel a little bit cramped.
Juan Alonso, a third-year music performance major, practices here every day. He says while he can usually find a room, sometimes that can be a challenge during peak hours.
Let's say you get here around 1 p.m., you might find all the rooms are taken. I actually find myself practicing outside, outside of Ed Landreth in the street, where all the cars are passing by in front of Maui.
Alonso also says if not the number of rooms, other things could be updated as well.
The one thing, if I could change anything about the practice rooms, out at AC, definitely, because it's very hot.
But in the meantime, he says he'll just have to deal with it. Joey McReynolds, TCU News Now.
Bruner says as of now there are no plans to renovate the inside of Walsh or Ed Landreth. This year is the 40th anniversary of TCU's Chancellor Scholarship. The scholarship pays full tuition for 4 years. Less than 1% of applicants get the scholarship. Back when it started in 1974, tuition was just above $2,000 a year. Now, it's about $39,000 a year. The newest class at TCU has 65 Chancellor Scholars.
TCU's Career Speaker Series hosted author Emily Bennington Monday night. The leadership expert wrote, "Effective immediately, how to fit in, stand out, and move up at your job." Bennington spoke to students about controlling fear and stress in the workplace.
Where we go wrong is that we feel our face get red, we feel our ears get red, we feel our heart start pumping, and we feel like that's when we need to react, right? But that feeling isn't what guides your behavior. You guide your behavior if you take the choice. If you take the choice, and you always have a choice.
The largest academic project in TCU history is coming to campus.
And administrators say the goal is to better the position of the Neely School of Business for the future. Richard Escobedo reports.
Constantly changing and being...
Dean of the Neely School of Business, Homer Erickson, says it's bold, a $100 million construction project, all to create the Spencer and Marlene Hayes Business Commons. But it's more than just new business buildings. It's an effort to prepare for the future.
But it's a place where I want students to come and say, wow, okay, it's Tuesday morning, I'm going to the Neely School, and I'm going to stay there.
New east and south wings will be built, an office complex too, even a brand new auditorium, and existing buildings will be renovated.
So I want to have places where the business community wants to come to the Neely School. So it's really to engage the business community at a much broader and much deeper level than we're able to right now, because we just don't have sufficient facilities to do that.
Matt White thinks the new buildings will translate into something more.
I think that we're going to really acquire a lot of high talent high school kids now.
Erickson says he hopes those prospective students can collaborate, especially in a renovated Smith Hall.
So it will have a place for them to explore entrepreneurial ideas, to work on starting new ventures.
TCU alum and Fort Worth businessman Spencer Hayes is giving $30 million to the project. In a press release, Hayes said he and his wife are excited to help build the future at TCU.
You know, many times people talk about leadership and they say that, and it's not my quote, it's someone else's quote, but they say that a leader plants the seeds for the trees whose shade they'll never sit under.
Erickson says that's his responsibility. Richard Escobedo, TCU News Now.
TCU still has $70 million to raise for the project. The university hasn't decided when construction will begin. Another club on campus has sparked interest in students. The Yoga Club started this year and already has 41 students signed up. The club looks to improve students' lives through exercise, well-being, and relationships. The club will meet Wednesdays from 8 to 9 in the Rec Center. They are also planning to have school-wide events every month.
Veteran Marine Andrew Leahy plays taps to honor the victims of September 11th attacks. Early Thursday morning, a political group on campus also commemorated the day. Young Americans for Freedom placed almost 3,000 flags in front of the Frog Fountain. The group of presidents said the goal of the flags is to continue sharing the story of the 9/11. The Special Collections Vault in the library will be closed from September 22nd through October 3rd. The staff will be relocating all of the books into a new vault with more space and lighting. The vault holds archives and rare books in a temperature-controlled room. We spoke with one of the Special Collections employees to see how the closing will affect the students.
We do have a pretty close working relationship with some projects that are ongoing right now, and all the professors are aware. Plus, we've sent out a mass email to all faculty, staff, and students. And we've put it on a blog on our website. So hopefully everybody knows.
More than 1,000 members of the TCU community got a close look at one of the most well-known dance acts in America. Abby Maynard takes a closer look at the event.
The line began on the third floor of the Brown-Lupton University Union, winded down the stairs, through the doors, and into the auditorium.
I've never seen anything like this, and I think it must be a pretty great performance if thousands of people or 1,000 people are willing to sit in line.
1,500 hip-hop fans formed this line as they waited to experience the mystery behind the white masks. the winners of America's Best Dance Crew, the Jabbawockeez. The group performed in the Blue Ballroom Friday night. Though the people in line were filled with excitement, the enthusiasm of one young fan caught the attention of those around him. Justin Gumbleton was given the opportunity to dance on stage before the show and introduce the Jabbawockeez.
I'm glad that everyone's going to see everyone dance. He's the Jabbawockeez.
After a 2-hour delay, the Jabbawockeez took to the stage and performed a segment of their current show in Las Vegas. A new initiative to keep students on campus on Friday and Saturday nights called The End sponsored the event.
If we're not giving them the opportunity to make a healthy choice, stay on campus, then we're not helping them.
Yeah, they're doing an amazing job, and if they keep bringing in people like this, I feel like a lot of students are going to be really appreciative of TCU.
The Jabbawockeez said they not only love to perform, but also want to inspire the world through their dance.
I think that the initiative that you guys have is, it's great. You know, we definitely support it. Obviously, thank you for having us. You know, TCU was amazing tonight.
Our mission statements are kind of similar, so stay with that, because it's a good one.
We are the Jabbawockeez crew.
Abby Maynard, TCU News Now.
TCU is adding variety to their campus events this semester.
I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week.